So when Boyertown comes, when they start warming up, then I'll do like the intro, and then we can like, what? We are live. Hello, Springford Ram Nation, and welcome to a Pac-10 rival match to start things off. I'm your host and announcer, Chad Strickler. I'll be here with you all night doing my best to keep you live and up to date in the action. As you can see right now, Springford is taking the mat. They're going to do some warm-ups. Boyertown, Springford have dominated the league, the pack, over the past decade, along with Owen J. Roberts. And it's very fitting that they start the year off, the pack league off, 2023 year off, against each other. Both teams come in with a few losses. Boyertown comes in with a 3-2 record, while Springford comes in with a record of 1-2. Both have been traveling over the state. They were both in the Bethlehem Holiday Classic tournament over Christmas break. Springford coming in 18th place. Boyertown coming in 20th, regarded as one of the top tournaments on the East Coast of the United States, not just in Pennsylvania. Springford started the year off at Cumberland Valley tournament, very, very tough tournament, Central PA wrestling. And same thing with Boyertown, went to the King of the Mountain tournament at Central Mountain. So these are two programs that do not mess around with non-league competition. You'll see through the night that both lineups have quite a few good wrestlers. Not a lot of great records at the moment. And that doesn't come because they're not good wrestlers. You're going to start seeing a lot more wins coming from both of these teams. But they've wrestled some of the top competition in the state of Pennsylvania. And when you talk state of Pennsylvania competition, you're talking some of the top wrestling in the country. So it will be charged tonight. The gym is filling up as we speak. We had 13 JV matches, a lot of intense matches to rival. These kids have been wrestling each other since youth, junior high, clubs, everything else. Both teams know each other very well. And Coach Seislav and the Springford Rams are ready to take on Coach Haley and the Boyertown Bears. All right, captains have shaken hands. Coin flips done. We are starting at 133. For Springford, we have Brennan McGran coming in with a 4-4 record, a junior. His opposition from Boyertown. From Boyertown, Gavin Sheridan, a junior with a record of 13-2. Starting in neutral position, Sheridan, very strong low center of gravity. Has already had some success this year at the Bethlehem Holiday. Able to take third place at 127 pounds and second place in the King of the Mountain. So Brennan McGran's going to have to work, keep that. You can see right now we've got some, he's got him extended. Brendan McGran's got to have to stay off those knees, lowering his level. Really strong hips coming from Sheridan. He's going to have to really work some angles here. Brennan is, and do a nice job of defense and just constant movement. Nice shrug there by Sheridan for 2. Out of bounds, 58 seconds left. Sheridan leaves McGran 2-0. You will notice that the Bears do like to ride the top position at times. You would see some people maybe take the neutral position. Sheridan does let him go, tries out a little bit, gives him an escape. Nice constant movement. There we've got a nice dump right there, Fireman's. For a 4-1 lead. Almost a little bit of a Kuvo type takedown there. Heavy on that back leg with that Western / ball and chain. Nice job so far by Brendan not being able to, he wants to, Gavin looking like he wants to fit those legs in there. Brendan doing a nice job of defense in position there. 14 seconds left. Try to get one. Heavy on that left ankle. Nice. That was a nice job there, sitting on that heavy ankle there. Just not quite enough. 4-1. End of the first. Gavin chooses down. Quick explosion there by Gavin. Brennan hanging on those ankles, going to have to try to work himself up. Nice job there with the initial takedown. You could see the strength there of Gavin, though, with those really kind of low center of gravity there with those heavy thighs, we call them. Makes it hard for Brennan to get in there. 5-1 lead right now. Some hand fighting there by Brennan. He's going to have to watch a reach there. He's not going to quite get it. 2 takedown. Another single leg. Brendan with the whizzer in there, really trying to fight tight on that. Nice movement to square him back up. At this point, Brendan's probably trying to look for a stalemate there, and he gets one. Stalemate is when both wrestlers basically cannot advance to an advantageous position. Referee is Marino tonight, is one of the best around. Nice low leg there, tables it up. Good job there by Brennan. Really kind of dropping those hips back. Got a little bit of a front headlock. Trying to extend him. This would be a big 2 points here. In the sport of wrestling, if you win by 7 or less points, your team gets 3 team points. If you win by 14 to 8 points, it's considered a major decision. Your team gets 4. A technical fall. Another stalemate there. Technical fall is a winning by 15. At that point, the match is stopped. Your team gets 5 points, and 6 team points is awarded for a pin or an injury default, which hopefully does not happen tonight. We want to stay healthy and get some good live pack action. So far, so good for Brennan. Gavin taking a 5-point lead here, entering the third period. Brennan choosing down at this point. We'll see if Gavin automatically allows Brennan to escape for 1 point, making it a 4-point match. At this point, I think you're going to see Gavin try to do a flurry of some takedowns to get his major decision, and then see if he's able to get anything off of that. Brennan just needs to keep doing what he's been doing and doing a nice job of fighting. He's tall, lanky. He's definitely got some leverage on Gavin, and he's doing a nice job with it. Brennan's always been a smart wrestler, works really hard, fundamentally sound, and really doing a nice job here versus Gavin. Does a nice job there grabbing hands. Gavin, nice job creating that angle in that corner. Gets behind him for 2. Approaching 1 minute with a 6-point lead. One escape for Brennan, makes it a 5-point. At this point, Gavin's going to have to get 2 takedowns or some back points to get a major decision. And Brennan also does not have a stalling call at this point. Brennan kind of tangled his legs up a little bit there. He's going to have to work on that shuffle stance, and Gavin noticed it and just shot right in and got a double. He didn't let him go. There, he let him go. Now that's a nice job by Brennan on the edge. If he can sit on that mat there, staying at a 6-point, this is where, as I said, and one more takedown puts it at a major decision. And these types of points are critical. Team points, every point is critical in a match of this magnitude. Here we've got 15.9 seconds. I know Coach Seislav and his staff works on these types of situational wrestling. We've got 10 seconds left. He's got to fight right through the edge of that mat. Nice job there by Brennan. Really has done a nice job of kind of blocking hands, elbows, leverage, thighs, really getting in there on Gavin, and has pretty much frustrated him. I'm sure Gavin was expecting a major decision in this as well as coaches, but Brennan really did a nice job. So keeps it to a 3-point decision. Springford is coming in with junior Jamie Silva. And for Boyertown, we have Shane Stankina, a sophomore. Silva with a record of 1-2. And Stankina coming in with a record of 5-3. "30 seconds into it, both wrestlers feeling each other out, getting some movement in there. Tight collar tie. Trying a little bit of a shrug there by Silva. Shane a little up, down, very straight ahead double. Silva a little high there, Coach Saislav. You can hear him in the background. Not quite happy with Silva's position. Relaxed a little bit, and Shane did a nice job of basically sticking a straight ahead double. Shane with some tight pressure there on Silva. Got that claw going underneath. Tried to get a little bit of a hazard early on. All right, 1 point there for Silva. 37 seconds left. 2-1 Shane. Better reaction there by Silva this time on a shrug by Shane. Ten seconds left. Tried another straight on shot. Not a bad reshot there. If Silva actually wanted to have that, he would have. Kind of took a half shot, not fully confident. Hopefully that gives him some confidence entering the second half of the match here that he's able to take Shane down. Springford selecting the bottom position. Decent job by Silva pressuring back in. Shane, nice job pressuring back forward. Silva back to his, trying to work back to his base there. Shane constantly teetering back and forth between a little bit of a claw and then trying to grab those wrists. Silva kind of keeping those wrists out there, peeling them off. Left hand arm posted there. One thing Marino, I'm sure, is looking at as a referee is Shane is staying parallel. Rest of the constantly stays parallel to a. There eventually could lead to a stalling call. You have to continue to move towards it, and there you have it. Shane called with his first stalling. Thing with Silva's got to watch too, as you can see. Linear forward pressure. He wants to start working that pressure back in and creating some angles. That right there, not a bad job of working back up. 50 seconds left in the second period. Shane with a return back to the mat. Nice escape there by Silva. The thing you can see here with Silva is he's got some movement. He's got some pretty quick feet. What he wants to start to do is a little bit more of a scrambling type wrestling. Old school would say chain wrestling. We don't chain anymore. We scramble. But one move after another. But it also gets positions where he can get himself out of position. Notice as soon as he stood up, Shane shot again and got 2 more points. Right when Silva had worked to tie this entering the third period. Those are huge points at the end of a period there. Points you want to have on your side. Enter period 3. Silva down 4-2. Shane on the bottom position. First time Silva's really worked from a top position. Nice job there by Shane getting that reversal. And he was also able to get that leg in there, which has been a Boyertown tradition over the years. Let's go with that. Boyertown coach is asking him to cut. It's now a 6-3 match. Once again, it looks like he gets heavy on those feet. He's really starting to feel it with that ankle pick. Up 8-3. Another cut. 8-4. This edge of the mat wrestling right here. Once again, they're going for a major win here. 4-point lead for Shane. Minute 19 left. I mean, Silva at one point wants to get defensive here, definitely improve his defensive wrestling. But at the same time, he's flirted with a couple decent shots. No reason why he can't work a shot either. Shane just doing a better job right now of really lowering that level and getting in there, while Silva's really staying heavy on those feet at times. Not able to get them back. Ten to 5 score, 30 seconds left. He's going to need 2 more takedowns to get a major. Better job there by Silva, dropping those hips down. He was able to, Shane was able, shot. Was able to extend it there and fight that off. And although Springford did not get the win, once again, they were able to stay away from a major decision. Down 6-0, entering 145 pounds. Matt Offner, senior for Springford. His opponent from Boyertown, Owen Dykey. Offner coming in with a record of 5-6. Dykey, a sophomore, coming in with a record of 4-4. This is one of those toss-up matches that I know Coach Seislav, Coach Landis, and the staff would really like to have. Offner, a senior, been part of this program for quite a while. Youth, junior high, high school. This is his time to, in these types of matches, to step up and really kind of, take a senior leadership role along with some of the other seniors you're going to see tonight. One minute in. 0-0 score. Nice lowering of the level there by Owen. Able to get underneath a taller Offner. Get the first score of the match. Offner 30 seconds to try to get 1 or 2. Owen, nice return to the mat. Down to 10 seconds. Offner's going to want to work a little bit more wrist control and pressure back into him as he's going. Looks like we had a stalling call there by Owen. Marino making sure these guys are going to wrestle tonight. That's good. Boyertown defers. So you get when you get the opportunity to choose period 2, if you defer, you now have the choice third period. Offner chooses the bottom position. Nice tripod there by Offner. You got to keep pressure back in there. That's a little bit more stout on that. He's coming back up again. Nice job, much better job there of getting wrist control. Turned in a little bit without clearing his hips. He's got to be careful there. As he's pounding the mat, Owen's working a half Nelson. Opter wants to be a little careful here, entering the edge of the mat. Down to 1 minute is really vital that Opter's able to get some points on the board here. Also interesting to see how this parallel riding continues for, if he drops right now, there would be a chance there was I was going to say it looked close to from my viewpoint of locked hands, but Opter didn't have was off the mat. Down to 54 seconds. One thing Opter wants to try to do is continue to work out. That's a nice job there. Getting a Granby roll. Almost getting caught in a headlock. And getting his one. As you're talking about, he definitely needed to find a way to get on the board. Boyertown has the choice, third period. We're down to 25 seconds left in this toss-up match. With wrestlers kind of circling right now, not much interaction there. There we go, Hoffner kind of leaned into him, and Owen took advantage of it with a nice shrug by. Once again, you'll see scoring at the end of a period is just there's momentum in wrestling, and when you could score at the end of the period, boom, it's a positive for the next period. I'll tell you that much. Hoffner really worked hard to get himself back to that 2-1. He's got to be careful with those types of situations there. Got a blood time. You can see some of the other assistant coaches right now. Out on the mat there is assistant coach Busa. Longtime youth coach. Really kind of helped set the foundation there, and has now been coaching up at to high school. And on the side, on the staff there, we've got Coach Landis, who's been a big part of the program for a lot of years, both varsity and at the junior high level. Coach Brown, who is a former Springford wrestler. Always welcome famous alum back to help coach. And then Coach Algio, who's in his second year helping out with the staff, doing a great job. There's a nice job by Offner. And as I'm talking through the coaches, oh my word, we might have to get an instant replay on that. That was a mistake by Owen that really, really cost him. And Offner took full advantage of the situation. That was a great job by Offner. And that is how you handle some adversity coming out from that second period. A lot of credit goes to Offner right there, being able to kind of come back off of giving up that takedown that he really shouldn't have given up there at the end of the second period. So here we have 152 pounds. For Springford, we've got Jake Mest, a senior. Mest coming in with a record of 3-3. And for Boyertown, we've got a junior, Ryder Garris. Garris comes in with a record of 7-4. Once again, on paper, a little bit of a toss-up type match. Mess, the senior here, trying to follow the senior class of Offner and doing his part. Ooh, Mess was flirting with it there. We got an over-under, creating some angles. Ryder seeming to like that overhook there. Trying to lead maybe almost to a Russian tie. Mess wants to be able to square that up. Straight on shot there by Mest. Coach Seislov getting in on him there a little bit. He's got to be able to that first line of defense with those arms. Get those heavy hands in there. Ryder doing a nice job of working inside control at this point. Mess getting a little movement there on him. That's a better job there. Working a front headlock. Continue to try to extend that down to 25 seconds. Marino calling a stalemate. Still no score. 20 seconds left. Period 1. Kind of a cross-body, high crotch there. He's got it tabled pretty high. Mess is going to have to really fight to keep this off. Not quite able to do it. Once again, Boyertown scoring in the closing seconds of a period. That's something I know drives Coach Seislov and his staff crazy there. End of the match, end of the period there, because you really don't have any time left in period to work yourself back. End of 1. 2-0 Ryder. Mess chooses the bottom position. Not much movement there for Mest. Ryder trying to work that leg in there. Tried there for a second to get that double undie there, double legs in there. You don't want to get that double thigh in there. He's got to really try to block that right foot at this point. Trying to get a cross body. He's going to want to fight to get him off there. Some things Boyertown's always been known for. From the top position, they like these legs. One minute left. Mest able to get to his feet. Ryder uses the edge of the mat to his advantage. Down to 50 seconds. Maintaining top control and a 2-0 advantage. Ryder working the right side now with the leg. He's got him. Mess is going to want to be careful here. 30 seconds. He's gotten them broken down. Mess is going to want to try to belly himself down here. It's a tough position to be in. Able to break that leg there for a little bit. Back to his base. 15. We got to go here, as Coach Seislov just yelled. Once again, kind of like Offner there, not quite clearing the legs when getting that turn in there. Kind of getting all that work up to there. Want to clear that legs, that last step there, get that 1 point. So Ryder in control here, but only has a 2-0 lead. This is something I think Mess can definitely take advantage of. Very hard worker in the room. He's turned himself into a nice wrestler. This is time for him to make that hard work and grit pay off. He's going to want to work up there. Lift that leg up. Now this is once again, that was a move right there. A move that Ryder Mess could have taken advantage of. Just a little too much momentum on that. We got a 2-point reversal, and we got some back points. Ryder tried something that we at Springford commonly refer to as the placo. He ended up pulling him on top, though, and Mess reacts a little faster there and flattens out. This score's a little different. But as it is, the 6-0 lead for Ryder and Boyertown. Once again, getting a little close. He's got to be careful here. They're trying to get that major decision. They need 2 more points. They need back points. He's going to want to try to punch that right arm, elbow arm down to the mat, keep him from getting that wing. As he does that, Ryder puts in that left leg. We're down to 20 points here at this point. Springford staff has let Mess know not to give up any more back points. We got a long 5 seconds here for Mest. He's able to handle it. And in somewhat of a toss-up match. The big move there occurring in the beginning of the third period. But Mest is able to keep it as a normal decision, not a major decision. Anthony Attilio, a senior with Springford, coming in with a record of 7-7. Last year was a District 1 North champion. Nice shrug there. Really has faced some tough competition so far and the tournaments there, but looks to really be starting to kind of like find his groove here. An aggressive wrestler. His opponent, a junior from Boyertown, Brent Caprio. Caprio coming in with a record of 0-2. This is a match Springford definitely needs to be able to take here. Anthony lets him back up. Anthony, a part of this senior class, has really kind of come through and blossomed over the years from youth, being led by his dad, Coach Anthony Attilio, who spent countless hours really kind of galvanizing and getting that youth organization going. And you'll see some other, the Smiths coming up, Offner. Really good to see these guys kind of coming up through the years and coming up through the ranks, and have formed a really nice bond. We got a 6-2 lead here. Anthony working on some takedowns here, as has his 4th takedown of the period. Ball and chain in that back leg, working to get in there. Almost a mistake there. 13 seconds left. Not sure he wants to let him up and try for a takedown. Coach Saislov smartly has him change that very quickly. And then at the end of the first period, we've got an 8-2 advantage for Anthony Attilio. Boyertown chooses down, knowing that Anthony's going to let him up. We're back in the neutral position. The wrestler like this got some leverage to him. Anthony a little bit more low center of gravity. Strong hips. He's going to want to try to work maybe some type of pinning combination off of a shot. Right now he got caught in a cross-body ride. And as I said, Brent does have some leverage. He's got a little bit of height there on Anthony. He was able to grab that that right ankle there, which has given Attilio some issues right now. Thought we might get a stalemate there, but it seems like wrestlers are moving a little bit more forward. That's a nice job there by Anthony, switching into a double. Not quite enough, though, for a takedown. Wants to be careful not to get caught underneath that again. Deep straight on shot there by Attilio. Working towards that end of the mat to the advantage. Relax just for a second on the edge of that mat, and Caprio did a nice job there of getting around on it. Tall, lanky guys like this. Able to get both legs in there. Anthony looked like he taking an injury timeout. Hopefully he's all right. So in a match here that was 8-2 and a lot of control, got to give Brent some credit here. He's taking advantage of kind of two edge situations there. One where Anthony did a nice job kind of getting that double leg, almost having a takedown. But then on the opposite edge of the mat there, Brent, nice job kind of sweeping around. Now, to me, that right foot was probably out, but nonetheless, it's 2 points. We got 19 seconds left. We want to see if Anthony's able to score a point here. He wants to try to build himself back up, get some momentum entering that third period. Right now, a 3-point lead. Dwindled down from a 6-point lead at the beginning of this period. Definitely some more movement there by Anthony at the bottom. And as we enter period 3, Anthony chooses the bottom position. Getting some pressure back in there, sit with it. Nice job there by Anthony. Brent got a little high. He was able to feel that. Finish on top. 10-5 lead. We'll have to see here how Coach Zeislav coaches him up here. If he wants to try to ride him here or try to work some more takedowns. Looks like they see Mike with 5-point lead. They're going to see if they can get a ride on him right now. Anthony working that far wrist. Trying to get that bar in there. A staple of Springford wrestling. Caution there on the top man. A lot of forward pressure there by Brent. He's able to, Anthony's able to kind of work him out of bounds there. Caprio once again is kind of showing his card here, working forward. We'll see if he continues with that. Anthony going on opposite ride there. Once again, kind of forward movement. Able to get that one. 4-point lead, minute 20 left. Anthony doesn't want to be overly aggressive in in exposing himself here, but still has opportunity here to get a nice 4 or 5 point move. Especially some of the shots he was demonstrating in that first period. There we go. Nice double leg. Not quite able to get that head in there and turn the corner. Once again. And they're nice and tight. Brent able to get those legs back and just fight enough that he's once again kind of in good. Anthony's been in good position both of these times, both of these shots here in the third period. Brent's just done a nice job of kind of squaring him up. And then when you square an opponent up, now you got to be able to go through his hips because you don't have those angles. Nice win here for Anthony. 10-6 win. 3 points on the scoreboard for Springford. And we have a 9-9 match. Mason Richards, a freshman for Springford, versus Josh Larimore, a freshman. We got two freshmen going at it here. Richards coming in with a record of 4-2. Nice takedown there. Already has him in that cradle. It's tight. And Larimore did not make it very long. And Mason, nice job there. As a freshman for Springford, comes to us via Berks County, I believe, moved in here. We'll always take freshmen that know how to wrestle here at Springford, but we welcome him to Springford Rams and to the wrestling family, him and his family. Here for Springford, we've got senior John Kelly. And for Boyertown, we've got senior Cooper Gardner. I'm sorry, not Cooper Gardner will be the 215-pounder. We've got Mike Keller, a junior. John Kelly, another senior for Springford. Comes in with a record of 5-5. Still trying to clear that leg out. There we go. We got 2 points on this. Working that power half a little bit there. Nice 2 there by John. Mike Keller comes here with a record of 5-6. This is one of those toss-up matches. 500 wrestlers. Probably both, I would say, they're better than 500 wrestlers. But when you got those 2 buzzsaw tournaments, competition is deep. Try a little snap back there. Kelly really did a nice job kind of waiting his time. Some good wrestlers in front of him the past few years, but this is his time now to shine here as a senior for Springford. A little careful there with that over-under. .24 seconds left in the first period. Kelly with a 2-0 lead. Springford team with a 15-9 lead. Hopefully Kelly's okay there. Did an injury timeout there. Not sure. Hopefully everything's all right. So this is Springford's 4th dual meet of the year. 1-2 record. Really just they faced, went down and got a nice win at Central Bucks East. And, Council Rock South, was young last year. Coach Syslov knew they were bringing a lot of guys back. And it was tough. Springford has had some injuries. You'll see the 3 Smiths coming in. They've been tough to kind of getting them acclimated back in the lineup. And Council Rock South really just came in all pistons firing there. And Springford, had some injuries, moving guys around. Wasn't just a great match. Overall, Council Rock South, just a really good team. And then Sun Valley was kind of a give or take. A couple close matches there. Once again, they're another top 4, top 5 team in District 1, which shows where Springford can be. Back at the action here. Kelly getting reversed here with about 15 seconds left. Nice movement there from Mike. Even this score up. They take the bottom position. John Kelly on top, trying to ride him. Some nice fluid movement there by Mike, getting his 1. Kelly back in a neutral position where he was able to get a takedown. First period. Really kind of just extended himself there. Keller did, and Kelly's going to wanted to take advantage of that and didn't quite get it. Now he's the one getting a little bit more extended. Nice job there. Kind of missed the first spin, got the second one. Gains the lead here, entering 1 minute left in period 2. Close to an escape. Marina says, sorry, Boyertown, you're down. 53 seconds left. Kelly holding on to a 4-3 lead. Kelly's going to want to work a little bit more pressure. He's got a lot of the weight on the top, on his arm, on the top part there. Not really using his hips at the moment. Yeah, and for a 189-pounder, you better use those hips. There, he's trying to break him off his base there with the left ankle. But once again, he really wants to kind of get him flat there. You can see where his hips just aren't quite glued, not bringing that pressure back down into him. A little high with those arms. Now Kelly does a nice job getting those legs in there. Really nice job there. 1 minute left. And at that point, it was kind of difficult to keep him down. But Kelly did a nice job of maintaining that lead through the end of the period. Being able to choose down here with the ability to continue to add to his lead. Really hanging on to those legs there. I think we could get a stalling call shortly. A little longer there. Oh, we might try the funk there. I think they told him no. Trying to get that left leg free. We got a stalling there on Mike. Keller kind of just hanging on there for that ankle. Not advancing. At this point, lets him take the neutral position. Kelly with a 5-3 lead. Minute 20 left. Third period. Definitely one of the toss-up matches in this. You can see right there, Kelly really kind of stood up there. It was kind of forehead tapping. Allowed Keller to get in tight on him. And at this point, it's become a little bit of a scramble. Another stalemate. Potentially dangerous. Working at right knee, a little bit of direction it didn't need to go. 57 seconds left, 2-point lead. Quick, explosive shot off the whistle. Didn't quite get that. No, that's not. Ooh, he gives it 2. That's a situation there where he's going to learn. He's got to keep moving off that. He's got to continue to move off of that. He kind of pulled him on top and stopped there. You don't stop at the edge of the mat. Stop when you're off the mat. Cuts him. 42 seconds left. Kelly with a 6-5 lead. He's going to want to work his position here. Once again, allows Keller to get in there on that leg. He's got it tight in there. He's grabbing behind there, but he's grabbing thigh. He's not grabbing the ankle. He's got to be careful. We're down to 18 seconds. Ten seconds. Now, here's the deal. If he hangs on that ankle, we could get a stalemate, a stalling call. Tight match for both wrestlers there. Some things Kelly can definitely work on. Coach Seislov has been happier with John Kelly before. I know he talks highly of him. At this point, knows what Kelly probably could have done. I'm sure Kelly will be the first one to tell you as well. However, we got a 15 12 lead, entering 215 pounds. We've got junior Danny Borzello for Springford. His opponent, Cooper Gardner, a senior. Borzello coming in with a record of 3-6. Gardner coming in with a record of 6-5. Another one of those kind of 500 type matchups here. Toss up. We do have Michael Palmera, my fault. He is a sophomore, and he comes in with a record of 1-6. So it looks like their coach's decision there. Boyertown's going to be moving Cooper Gardner up to heavyweight. One minute in, both wrestlers kind of feeling each other out here. Had a little quick action there at the beginning. Inside, working head position there, working heavy hands. And we enter the end of period 1 here. 0-0 score. Springford choice. We go down right away. In a situation like this where you could have a really close match, you want to try to be able to score the first points. So at a 0-0 match at the end of the first period, Coach Seislav wants Danny to be the first one to score. Better opportunity on the bottom. All right, nice escape there by Borzello. I think he was kind of hoping top man would follow, but that didn't work. Michael just giving the one there. Danny with a 1-0 lead. Minute 20 left here in the second. Both wrestlers back again in that familiar-looking head position battle. Danny working a little bit of movement here, having a little bit of an angle. Definitely some things starting to open up for here. At some point, going to have to take a shot. 30 seconds left, period 2. And as we wind down here to end of period 2, Danny's going to take a 1-0 lead into the third period. Michael chooses the bottom position. Arch the back, ready for a quick explosion. Back in the middle, minute 52 left. Working another explosive move there. Able to get one. Michael kind of a little bit of an out-of-control shot there. Danny doing a nice job here, taking advantage of the situation, sprawling and spinning for a quick two. Hopefully all's right here with Mike. Unfortunately for Mike, he will not be able to continue as trainer Kate has taken him back into the training room. So let's keep Mike in our thoughts here. Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, I know he's hanging that right arm there. He took that shot, and I think Danny came down heavily on that. That gets our score up to 21-12. Springford taking the lead up into the 285-pound weight class. So here we've got Connor Hudak, sophomore. Connor coming in with a record of 6-6. Did a nice job. Has done a really nice job to start the year. Did an excellent job at the first tournament of the year, where he took a 6th place finish at the Cumberland Valley tournament, a very, very tough, intense tournament. So for your first competition at the high school level, really couldn't expect any more from Connor. And his opponent coming from Boyertown here is Cooper Gardner. And as I mentioned here earlier, is Cooper's record. He's coming in with a record of 6-5. Connor in his second year of wrestling, really tough physical kid, wants to learn, wants to get better and improve, and you can really see an improvement here. Was wrestling for Coach Kirkus in the 9th grade junior high team last year, did a really nice job, really good job, and kind of fell in love with wrestling. Also enjoys playing football on the high school team there. Nice doing a bang-up job there on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Another one of these kind of toss-up matches. As I've said, we've got a lot of records here similar to 500. And that's, once again, that's a testament to the competition that these teams play, getting themselves ready for league play. Kind of backing up a little bit here. Got hit with a stalling call. He's going to want to have to circle a little bit more. Cooper coming in and really kind of pushing the action straight ahead here. We're going to want to work side to side. Keeps the score 0-0-1. Boyertown gets the choice. They choose the bottom position. Kind of going to try to hold him down here. Make him work for the one. He's got a weight advantage on him. He's going to want to keep that in here. So a top point here. You can see kind of doing a nice job there, keeping the pressure on there, staying on his toes. He's going to want to continue to have that drive, and at the same time kind of work on breaking down. Cooper kind of trying to work back into that tripod stand up here. .45 seconds in. Connor doing a nice job. Now, the one thing with Connor with a stalling warning, he's going to have to continue. He's not going to be able to just sit there parallel the whole time. Marino might So he's going to have to start working a little bit of pinning combination. And working that power half will do the job. He's going to want to stay on top and get out to the side on some of that. Start running it there. Now he's got to get out to that left side with that. He's got to be careful. He's got to start getting out to the side. And these are things that he's learning. Now there we go. There he's out to that left side. Really kind of cranking it. Actually getting a warning on the other on Cooper right now, which is good. So we got 20 seconds left. Kind of doing a really nice job here on the top position. We got 20 seconds left. He's going to want to hold him. That was a little touchy there in that stalling call, I must say. I thought Connor did a nice job flowing out with him and not pushing him out. At this point, he definitely wants to just give up that 1 point. Really did a nice job this period of applying pressure and keeping his weight on him, using his weight to his advantage. Whereas Cooper, you know, a little bit more fleet of foot there, you noticed in the first period on neutral. Connor able to negate this. Period 3, down 1-0. All right, pressure back in. Tripoding back up. Good wrist control. Getting that one. We got a tie match. Got to be careful. Just walking into him there. Did a nice job trying to shrug there, trying to get to that side. It was there. I think it surprised Connor. Cooper able to kind of make up for that mistake right there. Plenty of time. Minute 8 left, down by 2. Just got to do what he did before. Get that one, and then work for the winning takedown. He hangs on a little bit there. He's going to get a stalling call, which is going to be right about now. How is this not a stalling call? It's mind-boggling to me. Coach Sysov not very happy either. You can see Coach Landis right now. Nice job by Connor. Not letting that affect him. 2-3, 30 seconds left. Once again, he still has that stalling warning. Connor's really going to have to work on this. He's going to have to force Cooper to stay defensive and get defensive. We can get in overtime. "20 seconds, down by 1. Stalling warning. We don't need a headlock. Now he has to take him down. Decent shot there by Connor. He wants to suck it up in. Nice match there by Connor. Couple things there you could tell. You know, Cooper coming in as a senior has been there, done that from a senior standpoint. A lot of good stuff going to be on the horizon there for Connor. I know he takes, you know, he's a competitor. He takes this loss hard. That's the type of kid that, you know, he's going to see later on this year, and I think he's going to see a different result. So we flip the page from heavyweight from 285 down to 107. So for Springford, we've got Gus Smith. Good to see him back in the lineup. And for Boyertown, Cole Fogle. Gus not wasting any time, getting that single leg, tabling it up, getting 2. Gus and his brother Quinn, 2 of the wrestlers I was talking about at the beginning of the year, kind of had some injuries, getting themselves back in shape. Gus, state qualifier last year, I believe, might be the first freshman to ever qualify for Springford. And Springford's got a lot of great wrestlers in the past. Just a kind of a very technical machine here, so to speak. It's a nice job there already in that deep on that hazard, elevating that. Smith coming in with a 4-2 record. Cole 5-4. So we get 2 back points there for Gus. Takes a 4-0 lead, 52 seconds left. And with the sport of wrestling, it takes time to get that groove back. And I know Gus does a lot of wrestling in the offseason, also cross country. When you're out there for a little bit, coming back, it takes some time. It went up and, had some tough competition there at the Bethlehem tournament. But he's definitely someone that's going to be getting better and better as the year goes here. Nice Turk, elevating that up with a claw, getting some more back points. Keeps that bar. 14 seconds. A little high on that. 2 more back. And Gus will take a 6-0 lead into the second period. Just working that pressure in. Good wrist control as he's coming out. Gets a 1. Doesn't waste much time. Right into that deep single. Now coming out the back there. Inside double. Nice job staying tight to those legs. Builds himself up to a 9-0 lead. At this point, he's got a major decision. Wrestlers like Gus aren't satisfied with that, so he's going to continue to work right here, work to attack, work to a fall. A little loose with that hazard. Still able to keep it there. Get 2 more back. Builds his lead up to 11. Elevates it again. Nice and tight, 10 seconds left. Seeing if we can get it one more time this period. Not quite there. And we get to a period 3 with a 11-0 lead. Cole chose a neutral position here to try to be able to fight off of this. Not like Gus on top where he's really been taking advantage of it. 2 more points there for Gus. Now the next time he's going to have to, at this point, a 15-point lead without a pin is a tech fall, which is 15 points. So the next time he puts him on his back, he's going to want to pin him to get 6 points. Either way, really good job here by Gus tonight. Two more takedown. Nice job there. Up to a 15-1 lead. Two more takedown. (15-2). Down to 18 seconds left here for a takedown and a tech fall. Cole's going to try to fight here. Gus will not be denied. Takedown, Gus, tech fall. 5 points, Springford. Puts Rams up 26-15. Up to the 114 weight class. So we've got Cole Smith for a senior for Springford and Brody Coleman, a sophomore. Cole Smith, no relation to Gus or Quinn, you'll see in a little bit. But at the same time, he was one of the 3 Smiths that missed some time early in the year. A little bit of a knee injury there, some surgery. Nice dump there for 2. 2 back points. Gus coming in with a record of 4-2. Was a finalist at the Bethlehem Holiday Tournament, falling 4-3 to Spies of Wilson Westlawn. So great showing there. And currently 81 career wins. So slowly closing in there on that century mark. Coleman, Brody coming in with a record of 7-3. All right, a little high there with those legs, trying to extend it. Cole wants to be careful there. You know, at this point, it was kind of a smart move there by Cole just to give up the 2. If you hang it on a little bit longer, the ability there for Brody is to get more than 2 to kind of trap that head along with it. Nice whizzer there by Cole, regaining control. Good job scoring there at the end of the period to take a 6-2 lead into period number 2. Hopefully Brody Coleman's all right here. Really really tough whizzer there by Cole Smith. Looks like might have had it gotten that head into that mat there. Still checking Brody out here. Once again, hoping he's okay. Anytime some of those types of things are starting to get involved there with eye check and everything else from the trainer, you got to be concerned about a head injury. Once again, we got a 26-15 lead here, currently for Springford. This is the 114-pound weight class. After this, we will have 2 more weight classes, 121 and 127. So a really big match here for Springford. 11-point lead. This pretty much would seal the deal here if Cole's able to continue doing what he's doing here as he's wrestling. Obviously, we hope that Brody's able to continue. Looks like timer here. They're gonna they'll check it out a little bit longer here. This isn't your typical minute 30 break here. You got 5 minutes for this type of situation to make a decision. So they're constantly kind of talking him through things here. Situations like this always taken with extreme caution. Looking a little bit further down the road here for Springford within the schedule. You're going to see this Saturday, Springford is at the Rock Yard Duels for a competition. Unfortunately, it looks like Brody was not able to continue. Let's hope he's okay and doesn't have he's not concussed in any way, shape, or form. He's able to get back in action very shortly. But Cole getting the win there for Springford puts them kind of at the 32-15 lead, and has locked up this first Pac-10 win of the year. That's not to say we don't have 2 good matches left. For Springford here, we've got junior Dominic Farizzi. And for Boyertown, we've got Luke Heimbach. Farizzi coming in with a record of 1-7. really faced some tough competition thus so far this year. Heimbach coming in with a record of 13-4. Nice takedown there for Heimbach, getting a 2-0 lead. Got a hazard in there on Dom. Not quite any points. Dom's going to want to work back to his base here. Heimbach keeping a lot of pressure on here. We got 20 seconds left. Dom really having to work to get back to his base there. Heimbach sitting on that ball and chain. Hooking that back left leg there. Able to stay a little bit out to the side. Dom's going to want to be careful there. There we go, some nice movement there by Dom. And Heimbach takes a 2-0 lead in the second period. Still definitely striking distance there for Dom. Heimbach lets him up. Movement there by Dom. Trying to dictate a little bit of the tone here. There we go. Nice single leg in there. Wants to continue movement. Heimbach does a nice job kind of squaring him up, not allowing that angle in and turning the corner on it. Good defensive takedown there for Heimbach. Tough wrestler. You know, talking to Dom today in class. Kind of had a feeling he was going to get him tonight. Said it's a good challenge for him. He's going to leave it all out in the mat. Currently down 4-1. Plenty of time to leave it out there. And the thing with Dom is, you know, you come in with that record of 1-7. He's not a 1-7 wrestler. Yes, I said he's been really facing some tough competition, just dudes left and right. But, you know, we're all human and we start to lose a little confidence. So I just think it's going to take a little bit of confidence to get Dom back in action here. And Heimbach's another one of those really good wrestlers here. He's got a nice tight near tilt going on here with that bar in there. Dom's going to want to walk this out if he can. Got a bar and a half at this point. Kind of taking a play out of the Springford playbook. Wrestling-wise, Dom's going to want to be careful here. This is a tight fit here. We've got 20 seconds left. Eight seconds left. Can he hold on? Not quite. That's a tight move there. Once you get in there, you got to get that period over with. Hang in there, Dom. Better days are coming ahead, buddy. Good win there for Luke Heimbach. Closes the gap a little bit, and we're going to finish the night off here with Quinn Smith. Here we've got Sonny Master, two seniors going at it. Mash coming in with a record of, I'll start with Quinn here first. Quinn this year coming in with a record of 1-1. However, he does have 92 career wins there for Springford. You can see there with his left shoulder. Had a pretty unfortunate injury happen actually at Penn State summer wrestling camp. He's really kind of getting himself back into shape. But a state qualifier last year, along with his brother Gus and his teammate Cole. 3 of them represented Springford at the PIAA State Wrestling Tournament last year. All 3 planning on getting back there again. Being smart with Quinn right now at the beginning of the season. Multiple day tournaments like as the Bethlehem, just not quite there yet. Quinn is as much of a competitor as anyone in that wrestling room, or that Springford's had in a while. So I know he wants to get out there, and it's coming. So it's good to see him on the mat tonight. And his opponent, Sonny Mash, a senior, has a record of 8-7. Sure, wrestlers that have faced each other quite a while here, and for a lot of years. Caution by the man. Nice takedown back to the mat, trying to get a little hazard in there. There we go, got some more elevation. Piling up on that 5-0. Now 8-0 lead for Springford and Quinn Smith. Trying to put finishing touches here, an exclamation on a really good win here. Start the pack year off. And Quinn's going to be taking an 8-0 lead here into period number 2. Quinn chooses down. Good escape there by Quinn. Good knee scoop. Movement. One move after another. And you'll see this from him and his brother. It's just, they don't stop. They're just one move after another. And, you saw that from Cole as well, and that's why all 3 of them represented Springford last year at PIAA. Just, leading by example in the wrestling room, focusing on technique, focusing on movement. And, all 3 of them getting their conditioning and timing back for 2023. Nice takedown edge of the mat there. And you're going to have to be able to learn how to score there at the edge of that mat. And Quinn has learned that. Does a nice job there. Getting to. Building his lead to 11-0. Not wanting to be outdone by his younger brother, Gus. Maybe he gets a tech fall. Maybe he'll get a pin. Sonny back to neutral. 10-point lead. Kind of had that low single. Kind of came up a little bit high there. Nice job for Sonny getting out of the way there. Once again, creating that angle. When you create those angles, you're not fighting hips. Able to get up 13-1 here. Lead entering period number 3. Last period of the night for Spring-Ford Wrestling. Quinn trying to finish it up here. Sonny Jr. neutral, 12-point deficit. Quinn working. Another takedown here. Marino waves it off. Now he waves it back. There we go. Puts Quinn up 15-1. He's got a minute 28 either tech or pin here. It's good, a nice fundamental win, and I think something, Quinn definitely needs mentally as much as physically. Sonny's a good wrestler, 8-7 wrestler, 8 wins with their tough schedule so far. I'm sure they faced each other over the years, as I've said. Quinn's been wrestling for a long time. Parents take him everywhere, him and Gus to wrestle. Also, was a part of the cross-country team. Sonny with an ankle pick there. Kind of surprising Quinn a little bit. Gets it down to an 11-point lead. But a win nonetheless that, Quinn can build off of if he continues this for the next 50 seconds with this momentum. Reversal there, back up to a 13-point lead. 15 seconds to try to stack them for a 2. And that will do it. Nice exclamation point there. Quinn, the leader of that room, kind of finishing up Boyertown with a final score of 36-21. Good win now, great win there by Spring-Ford. As I said, 2 tough losses so far for them in the duels. But what a way to start the pack. 3-time in a row defending champion Spring-Ford Rams Wrestling, starting off with a great win here versus Boyertown. As I said, they will be heading to the Rockyard Duels down at Council Rock North this upcoming weekend for another great dual meet tournament. And then next Wednesday is pack match number 2 at rival Owen-J. Roberts. Great win for Spring-Ford, their staff, fans, and family. Appreciate you listening tonight. Once again, I'm Chad Strickler. Hope you enjoyed the telecast. All the RCTV members, great work tonight with everything you've done. And we'll see you back here in a couple weeks for another wrestling match. Have a good night. Stay safe and well.